We have a wonderful event planned for April 20th. The fight, of course, as you know, is going to be between two heavyweights. Two guys who are going to put it all on the line in a crossroads fight that means the world to both of them. And that's usually a recipe for a great fight. In addition, both of them typically are in very exciting fights, and we expect that we're going to see that, as we always do, from them. Before I get started, I really want to thank the people from Legends in New York City, where we are today, and their sister bar, Jack Dempsey's, just down the street. They've stepped up to help sponsor this event, and we're really, really happy with their cooperation and their friendship. We hope to be working with you people going forward a lot. The fight, just to reiterate for everyone, is going to be Saturday afternoon. Please get that message out to your viewers, your subscribers, so they don't show up at the box office and be bitterly disappointed on Saturday night. The fight is going to be on NBC, the regular NBC. Starts television time 4 o'clock. The actual show in the arena is going to start at 1:15. We're going to have some fine undercard fights that you won't get to see on TV. A lot of local exciting guys. A lot of guys sold tickets. It's going to be electric and absolutely full of excitement. The fight is going to be at Madison Square Garden's theater. I want to thank Madison Square Garden. Great professional people to work with. It's run like smooth as can be, and it's been a pleasure working with you. And it's a thrill, of course, to be bringing a fight to Madison Square Garden, always the Mecca of boxing. We call this, heavyweights return to the Mecca. That's been part of our advertising strategy, and the reason for that is that it's been a really long time. The heavyweights have a storied history in this building, going back to the days of, when the building was at another location in New York with Jack Dempsey and people like that fighting there, Joe Louis, and up to the modern era. Of course, the greatest heavyweight fight of all time, Ali Frazier, took place in this building, as did one of the great fictional heavyweight fights of all time, Rocky Balboa against Clubber Lang. So they have a great tradition to uphold, Steve and Tyson, and I have no doubt that they are going to be every bit as much, how should I put this, they're going to add to the tremendous legacy that already exists at this site. I personally believe heavyweight boxing at its best is the most exciting thing there is to watch in any sport. And I think we're going to find out, if I'm right about that on Saturday. I think they're going to prove me very correct in that. Of course, the backbone of boxing in any venue in this country is with the State Athletic Commission. We work with them. They help us put everything together. They give us guidance. They support us. And one of the ones we love to work with the most, of course, is the New York State Athletic Commission. And the person who runs it is makes me personally, on a personal level, makes me very, very pleased to mention that she is a woman. There are a lot of us in boxing, and she is one of the very best. And I'd like to bring her up to say a few words. Malvina Latham.
Thank you, Kathy. I have to return that compliment because absolutely it's been an incredible experience working with Main Events and Kathy and another woman, another very powerful woman, and I think it's a good thing, guys. And you need to give us an applause. Thank you. No, it's a very serious business that we're in. Obviously, I can't wait to see this fight, all of the fights that are going to take place on Saturday. It's going to be a great afternoon, back to doing fights in the afternoon like they used to do back in the day, and I'm looking forward to that. The New York State Athletic Commission has been the backbone of all the fights that take place here. I have a great team, a great staff, and we are going to make sure that everything is run accordingly. and all the medicals are done, and all of the licensing are done, and I know guys with the fingerprints, I'm sorry, but that's our rule. And I'm just looking forward to a great, great afternoon of boxing, and I thank Main Events once again for being so wonderful to work with. And best of luck to all of you guys. May the best man win. I will be there with the best seat in the house. Thank you.
Thank you, Melvina. Also, of course, my partner in this event is Mick Hennessy from Hennessy Sports. He's going to be speaking in a few moments, but I just want to start out by saying that it's been a pleasure working with you, Mick, getting to know you, and we certainly hope that this friendship and partnership can go on for a long time in the future. So thank you for that. Before we get to the fights that are going to be televised, I want to talk about, from moving on, everybody remembers Adam Cunningham from Brooklyn because every time he fights, it's so exciting. And he is going to be back after a long hiatus, and we're really pleased to have him. Adam, of course, lives in Brooklyn. He's Polish, and he is going to be fighting Calvert Lewis of Kingston, Jamaica. We have a 6-round fight between Carl Dynamite Darden, someone that is from Philadelphia. He is a name to remember because you're gonna hear a whole lot about him. He's going to show us how he got his nickname against Edward Valdez of New York. And also, you'll hear more about this from Mick, but in a 4-round heavyweight fight, the second pro outing by Huey Fury, the cousin of Tyson in Manchester in the UK, versus Alex Roseman of Minneapolis. Moving on to the co-feature. Curtis Stevens from Brooklyn. The only problem we have with Curtis is that he keeps knocking his opponents out too quickly, and he doesn't get enough rounds. Derek Finley from Chicago is going to try to remedy that. Give him some rounds, give him a challenge, and for all I know, give him, perhaps more than he bargains for. And I know that's Derek's intention. Derek has had a long career, so a lot of top fighters, and we'll let him speak for himself right now. This is middleweight Derek Finley of Chicago.
I don't really have much to say. I know about Curtis Stevens. I know he's a tough guy, big puncher. He's a tough guy, you know what I mean? I'm a fan. I watched him for a while, you know what I mean? Real strong guy, you know what I mean? So it should be fun. But I'm definitely ready. We're gonna do what we do best. That's all.
Thank you. And coming off of his spectacular knockout of Delvin Ayala on NBC Sports Network just back in January, I would like to give you Curtis Showtime Stevens of Brooklyn.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to say all glory be to God. I'd like to send my condolences to people of Boston, first of all. I'm excellent training camp, my Uncle Andre, who's over here, my personal trainer, Stephen Condriton, and my assistant trainer, Gary Salk. Excellent training camp. I have a task at hand coming up, Derek Finley never been knocked out before, so being that I am a knockout artist, I have a task at hand. One of it is that I ain't going to try to knock him out, try to be the first ever to do it. But besides that, I'm ready, long training camp, excellent grind. I'm mentally and physically ready. Fighting Madison Square Garden. I'd like to thank Madison Square Garden NBC for showcasing me and my promoters, Main Events too. But Madison Square Garden is my backyard. In the four corners of hell, that's my house. And come Saturday, you're gonna have a price to pay. Thank you.
Thank you, Curtis. And now moving on to the main event. This fight is going to be sanctioned by the IBF for the position of number 2 contender. The winner has been ordered to fight Kurat Pulev of Bulgaria, and the winner of that fight will fight will become, I should say, Vladimir Klitschko's next mandatory. So there's a lot at stake here, and to give us an introduction to all that and talk more about it, again, I'd like to introduce Mick Hennessy, the president of Hennessy Sports.
Thanks, Kathy. Great attendance today. Really do appreciate it. This is, for a fight like this, it's nice to see you all come out. It's a brilliant fight from where I'm coming from, because the exposure this fight is given to heavyweight boxing is second to none. Not only is it on terrestrial TV in the US, network TV, but it's also terrestrial TV in the UK, and obviously going around the world as well. So, these are the fights that we all want to make, and unfortunately nowadays it's hard to get the worldwide exposure that a fight of this caliber needs, and we've got it right here. It's a hell of a fight, hell of an audience, and I've been saying from day one, since the very first time I met Tyson and signed him, I was calling him a heavyweight sensation, and obviously there was a few sort of like people mocking those statements early doors. But as far as I'm concerned, he's proved it, and he's going to prove it in a big way on Saturday night, a huge way. For me, he's already the best heavyweight on the planet. He just needs to prove it, and he will do. In front of a huge audience, it's something that I'd like to talk to the young man to my right as well, Huey Lewis Fury. He's actually going out on Channel 5 in the UK too, in his second pro fight, which is incredible. He's a young heavyweight, 6'7", 18, first fighter from the UK and Ireland to win the World Youth Amateur title. Five wins against all top class fighters from all around the world, and we come away with the gold medal. He's a brilliant young fighter, and I would urge everyone to keep an eye out for this young man. He's fighting on the. It's his second pro fight on Saturday night. He's fighting Alex Rosman. Both fighters are big in shape heavyweights, and both are 1-0. So that's a real, quality fight to look out for. As always, I'd like to thank everyone involved for making this great fight. Kathy and all the team of Main Events, New York State Athletic Commission, the IBF for sanctioning, for giving us a direct path to being Vladimir Klitschko's mandatory. Just a quick mention of our continued support from Channel 5, our sponsors Lonsdale and Liquid, and I'd like to hand you over to, as I said earlier, who I believe is already the best heavyweight on the planet, Tyson Fury.
I think we're going to take this one and right, let's get this party started. Suppose everyone.
Number two.
That one.
Use that.
That mic.
This one. Right, I'd like to thank everyone again for coming to see me. Glad to see everybody again. Like Nick said, there's plenty of people turned up, plenty of press, plenty of people, And where can I start? Training camp's been really, really good. We've had some good sparring partners. We've had everything. It's an honour to be here, and I'm sure we've heard it all before. Yada 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 yada, blah blah blah. Training camp went well, sparring camp went well. So I'm not going to bore everyone with that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to just say what's going to happen in the fight. I'm just going to run you through the fight. Fury comes out, jabbing. Cunningham's running around the ring, and then boom! Spark out. That's all you're going to hear. And see. Cunningham takes the floor. Boom. Game over. And then, people, I am in New York, and then the Fury will be unleashed. Game over. That's it. That's all I have to say. No more bullshit, no more talking. Fight's here, let's get it on. No more playing. Yeah, fight.
Okay, so,
Then you wake up.
You can say that to your boy over here after he's woke up. I'm sure you remember that sentence.
So, we have reversed the order of speaking today from what we did last time because we have two stars in this fight. We have two A sides, I think, in a lot of respects, and that's part of what makes it so exciting. Also, when we're done with this press conference, we are going to have a coin toss to determine who is going to walk second in the ring and who's going to be introduced second. And we'll reverse that, so it's fair to everyone. Before we get to that, though, it's time to give Steve's team a chance to talk. We're going to start by introducing Steve's trainer, Brother Nazim Richardson, a man who has accomplished so much in the boxing ring. I don't think I could possibly catalog it all. He's one of the greatest trainers, not living, but I think ever. And we're blessed to have him with us. Thank you.
Right.
Brother Nazim.
Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to thank everybody coming out and thank Ms. Duke for that warm welcome. If I knew a legendary trainer, I'd borrow something from him. But I'd like to thank her for those kind words and Mr. Marina Lathan, who does an outstanding job with the commission. But I'd like for someone of her magnitude to maybe open up some classes and start teaching some people about how to judge fights, the way fights need to be judged. But I'd like to send out some kind words to the people in Boston. The reason why that touches me, because the same hotel we're staying in now, I stayed in this hotel a couple of years ago on 9/11 when we were preparing for Trinidad at Madison Square Garden. And I realized that devastation to those people at a time like this. This is a joyous occasion we're having here. But we can't lose sight of the people who are still suffering and the people who are still hurting. So we send our prayers out and our condolences to the people in the losses. And I know Boston will come back and recover. Now get into the fight. This young man down the table, Mr. Fury, is an outstanding young fighter, very big, has exceptional reach, you know, and I have a great deal of respect for him, you know, and his history of boxing. You know, when you hear the conversation that put you in mind of the Ali, the name after one of the greatest New York fighters that ever fought before, Iron Mike Tyson. So these things draw attraction, and like I said, I think it'll be an outstanding fight. This young fighter I have with me, Steve Cunningham, is an exceptional young man. He takes on extreme challenges, and this is what motivates him. You know, this is what makes him special. You know, you're special when you reach out and look to go beyond and above what everybody thinks you're capable of doing. You know, so success is when preparation meets opportunity. He's well prepared, and Main Events is giving him the opportunity. And we'd like to thank everybody who comes out in the afternoon to this particular show Saturday and see this young man. I just beg that you do not defang and declaw this young man. Fury is younger, he's bigger, he's taller, he's stronger, all of these attributes. After the fight, I don't want people to start saying things like he wasn't real, he wasn't this, he hadn't done anything, he was a fraud. I don't want to hear these things afterwards, you know. With all these attributes, this young man is supposed to be as exciting as he thinks he is. So I want to thank you guys for your time and your patience, and thank you for having me.
I also, by the way, want to thank Steve's wife, Libby, his manager. Libby, happy birthday. Just had to throw that in. She's like, no offense to any other managers, but she's like our favorite one. Moving on. Steve Cunningham is a two-time world champion. We know he's older, but he's the youngest looking 36-year-old I've ever seen. He is experienced. He is a tremendous boxer who is probably very different from anything that Tyson has faced in a fight. And that's going to be the challenge for him. And that's what makes this fight so interesting. It's not just two bangers going to go in there and see what they do to each other. This is going to really be a chess match. And at the same time, you have two guys that are going to make it really exciting. So this really has all the makings of the kind of fight that should make people want to watch more boxing. And I can't wait till the bell rings. This is going to be a really special one. And so, to let you know what he wants to tell you about how he's going to make this such a memorable event, I'm going to introduce to you the former two-time Cruiserweight champion of the world, Steve Cunningham of Philadelphia.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming, everyone who's involved, from the Garden, NBC, to main events, to all the sponsors that, you know, allowed me to wear the name on my trunks in the fight. Just everyone involved, Everlast, thank you. They really looked out for us this camp. Havoc, you know, he put together some nice gear for us. And above all that, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because, you know, you hear it a lot. Without him, I wouldn't be here. But listen, I see faith, I see miracle every day in my daughter's life. She shouldn't be here, but through faith and through Christ, she's here. So I give him all the thanks. Secondly, I like to reiterate on what Nas said about Boston, because we have a personal connection to Boston. My wife graduated from Boston University. Her family still lives in the Boston area. So our prayers have gone out. They will continue to go out. And like Nazim said, they will bounce back. This is America. We don't know who did this, but any threat or any attack on any city in America is an attack on America in itself. And we will bounce back and stick together as we have done before in the past. Talking about the fight. The training camp book is closed. Camp is over. You know, all the talking has been done. I've been sick of the talk since before it started. You know, I'm not a talker. That's just not me. I'm a fighter. You know, I leave all the promoting the fight to the promoter. The promoter doesn't get in the ring and take any punches for me. Well, I'm gonna do her job. You know. But you know, I'll help out. You know, do what I'm supposed to do. But I'm just not gonna go over the top. Tyson Fury is Tyson Fury. He's a good fighter. We watched his tapes. I've seen him before I even thought I was gonna fight him before. Decent guy. You know, decent fighter. Tall. You know. Agile to be that big, and it's a great challenge. Like Nazim said, you guys check my resume. You see I fought top cruiserweight after cruiserweight, and it wasn't prestigious, it wasn't any limelight behind it, nobody knew me. I'm flying over to Europe, I'm flying to South Africa, I'm going to Poland, Germany. I'm just doing what I do. This is what I do, people. This is what I do, with the fame or without. And I'm gonna do it now with the lights on us, NBC on us, America watching, the world watching. I'm gonna do it. And I'm motivated. I've been motivated. People have been asking me, you know, who live next, maybe Klitschko. I don't know anything about them. For the past 2.5 months, it's been Tyson Fury. Eat, sleep, dream in Tyson Fury. And we're just gonna have our fun Saturday. Thank you.
There you have it. Steve has never fought anyone as big as Tyson, and I don't think Tyson's ever fought anyone who boxed as well as Steve, so we're all going to find out how that's going to work out. The fight, of course, again, Saturday afternoon, April 20th. Heavyweights return to the Mecca. Tyson Fury versus Steve USS Cunningham at the theater at Madison Square Garden. Live on NBC in the United States and Channel 5 in the UK. Tickets are still on sale. Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster.com, thegarden.com, and of course the Garden box office. Tickets start, our $25 section is sold out, but there's still tickets of $50 and up available. And so now we're going to have our coin toss to determine the order of entry to the ring, and the winner will be the second person to enter the ring and the first person announced. Do you agree on that?
Excuse me. Well, there's only one star here, and it's not Steve Cunningham. This is the Tyson Fury Roadshow. We're bringing it to New York. You know, Steve Cunningham is the opponent here. He's not a champion. He's not the man. He ain't the best looking. It's all about me. Me. You know, so I wasn't informed about spinning any coins. You know, if we wanted to go to gambling, I go to a casino. You know, I'm the man to beat. I'm the heavyweight. I'm the best fighter on the planet. You know, I've said it and said it again. Steve Cunningham is an opponent, a stepping stone, Tyson Fury Roadshow, and he's going in second. What can I say?
Oh, man.
Simple. Any more?
So you don't think you can win the coin toss?
I don't gambling for me. If I want to gamble, I want to gamble for money, and considering there's no money involved, I'm not interested in gambling. You know, this is all about me. So Why should Steve Cunningham go in first?
Well, would you like him to go into the ring second and you go in first?
No, I'm saying, why should he go in the ring and be the man?
Well, because we feel it's fair, you know, because he's from the United States and this is his home and he's a star here and you're a star in the UK.
I'm the undefeated one. Yeah. I'm bringing this show to town. Without me, there's no fight. So, you know.
That's a new one.
You already know.
Well, you know that. I'm a big fan. Yes, Mr. Brother Nazim. But I'm glad he's got high spirits and he respects me because he's better. That's all I can say. You know, because after him and his fight has been done, he's going to look a right mug out on Saturday afternoon. You know, I may be hot-headed, I may be whatever, but I can fight. Yeah, the best fighter on earth. You know what I'm saying? You know, these guys haven't got a prayer. You know, when it comes to praying, you know, they talk about religion. I know about religion as well. I'm also. Steve is actually a brother of mine in Christ.
Act like it. Act
Yeah,
like it.
we know all about it. Yeah. So we're actually brothers, but you know, like they say, if God is with you, who can be against you? So it's one of them things where God has bigger plans for me than Steve, obviously, because he's already been defeated and whatever, you know, and I haven't. So we're gonna see. But there you have it, really. What can I say anymore?
Alright, so I guess we're going to have to resolve this when we adjourn from this meeting, because obviously we do not have a resolution here.
After you flip a coin.
Well, I can flip all I want, but somebody can't.
Flip a coin.
It's not going to make it happen. We'll flip our coin privately, and I guess you're all going to have to show up tomorrow and find out how it works.
Why don't we make it interesting? If we're going to be gambling, this is show business.
What do you want to do?
You know, why don't we put some money behind the losing coin? You know, I'm game. I don't mind donating out my purse for this occasion. You know, this is a big fight. You know, I'm sure we can spare a few bucks as you go over here.
Unfortunately, that is illegal in the state of New York. And I don't think we can do something illegal with a state athletic commission.
I won't tell if we don't tell.
And we're on TV. That's not going to work, Tyson. Sorry.
Edit it.
I think this really the only stakes here are, you know, the one person enters first, the other person gets announced first, so that there's a little parity.
It's not on the same level.
You don't think?
I wasn't informed about this, and I'm not happy about it. So
Okay.
this is going to be resolved.
All right, we'll have to work it out later, folks. What can I tell you? We need to do. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to conclude our face-off, and as I said, if you come tomorrow, we'll find out how this was resolved. Thank you.
Kathy, I'm going to have Tyson stand right viewer, and that's what the face-off is going to be.
Okay.
We're going to have the live stream get a clear shot, and then you'll get your shots for pose, okay?
Sorry? Yeah, something you can say to them, they don't. Hopefully.
Is that what you're going to do? And pull the steering away?
Yes. Go, yeah,
You look scared. He's scared. He's scared.
I shouldn't talk about your own boy like that.
Death. That big man looks scared. Philly and Brooklyn, we in the house. And
Are we good? I'm good.
you look shook.
Okay. Face forward.
Oh.
There's not a man in America to chase.
Hey, what? What?
Face
What?
forward.
I'm a man in America.
Face forward. Look at the nice one.
Son, son.